care what you guys think. There is something out here chasing us, all right? Stop!
No!
She can't be real.
Well, thank you both for joining me today, talking about the Curse of Patasola. I'll get that right.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it very much. Congratulations. Great thriller. AJ, this movie all starts with a curse. Is this taken from real folklore?
Yeah. So, where to start with that? So we had we did not set out to make the Curse of La Patasola. We set out to make a horror movie because we had gone on a hike to the state park where we ended up filming this thing, and it was so terrifying. It felt like Jurassic Park that we said we need a creature. We need to film a horror movie, and it needs to be a creature feature. Something needs to be chasing us in this forest. And so I just basically started Googling, jungle creatures and all sorts of different stuff. And a whole bunch from Colombia, Brazil, the Amazonian basin came up. And I have a really close friend from Orlando. Her name is Daniela Gonzalez. And I reached out to Daniela and I said, hey, do you happen to know any monsters that might be really cool for this? And she legitimately texted me like photos from this book that her family has passed down of like creatures and monsters that they believe in. Her family lives right on the border of the Amazon rainforest in Colombia. And so we settled on the Patasola, mostly because she was kind of the most tangible for our budget to actually pull off. But also she'd really never been seen on screen before. She's a really cool like legend. Every town, village, country has sort of a different thought of what she looks like and what she does. Some people believe she is kind of the woman in the white dress who lures cheating men into the forest and like sucks their blood. But then other people actually believe she is this dinosaur-sized creature that like is crazy fast, has one giant hoof. And so in the movie, we wanted to keep it open to, you could kind of see her in any kind of iteration of that. So we tried to let her evolve as well. So really cool, real folklore, yeah.
And Gillie, it's a small cast. You have co-stars Lucia and Patrick. Did that contribute to like making the film, because you only had such a small cast, times of COVID? It seems like it was better. It was easier to manage, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. And we were all living together in a vacation home with like a pool and a hot tub. And so I feel like it allowed for this amazing chemistry to just grow. And the first 2 days we shot all the car scenes. So it was like the four of us in a car for like 12 hours, just jamming, chilling. So you got to know each other really fast. I think that it really opened the door for some of the comedic moments that you see in the film. Like Patrick is hysterical in real life. And so that bleeds a little bit into our characters. So it was a blast. And I wish I could live with my castmates for every film that I ever do in the future.
Well, 21 days for a shoot, man, that's pretty quick, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was. Our actual shoot schedule was 18.
No kidding.
Yeah.
18,
Yeah. With
so
like
it was
some
fast,
off days.
really fast. Yeah.
And AJ, I love the opening song and credits. It sets the tone. I think it's the animation and the song is just brilliant. I mean, I thought it was really excellent.
Well, thank you. So that was done by a Broadway artist. Her name is Yvette Gonzalez Nasser. She is a close friend of Gillie's from kind of her earlier days. And she's a recording artist. And she's also a professional violinist.
Singer.
So she is just incredibly talented. And we just knew kind of like with Titanic, My Heart Will Go On. Like we just knew she needed a song. She needed a voice. She needed something that just tells us what the lore is without over explaining it. And it just really felt like it was a really good tone setter. I realized it's like, a lot of notes I got it was like, your title sequence is like 3 minutes long. And I said, yeah, but the song is so pretty. I don't know how I cut it. I was like, it's just such a good tone setter. So we love it. Hopefully she's going to be releasing it kind of on her own kind of channels so people can actually.
I hope so. It's beautiful.
Yeah, get the song itself. Yeah.
And Gillie, tell me about challenges shooting in a swamp. You were shooting literally in a swamp, weren't you?
Yes, we were. We had an animal wrangler. His name is Wild Doug, and he was my best friend on set because I am not an outdoors person. So definitely like production coordinator had to make sure like she would go around and make sure guys were putting on their sunscreen and bug spray. We had so much water on set. But at the end of the day, it was also just like our G&E team were all stars because we had certain locations that are like down a trail, a mile down a trail, and some of them you can't get to with a gator. So they're, they jumped right in to just like carry all the equipment down. I was floored by how gung-ho these guys were. To like everyone's priority was just to like get the shot. So I would say like it was really buggy. That was a challenge. The animals were too, because you're in a state park that is also like a conservation place. So we would have to like move the spiders, right? If you want to shoot them. Like, there's no just like killing a spider, like spraying some poison. Like Doug would literally have to like move the spiders from under the log that my husband wanted me to crawl under. Love you so much, AJ. And then
there's a shot in the opening shot is a spider.
I know.
Yeah, there it is.
I flinch every time and I know it's coming.
And that was a Florida spider. That was
Yes.
like,
Yes.
God.
Yeah, they
Yes.
have banana spiders that are like that big. Some of them.
Oh, that's why I'm in the desert. I'm good.
Yeah.
And,
I can see them
I mean,
coming.
you have scorpions though, so
I've
Yeah.
lived in Vegas my whole life. I've never seen a scorpion. So
Oh, okay.
We had a baby alligator on set too. She or he was swimming back and forth watching the yoga scene between Sarah and Naomi. There was a baby alligator the whole time watching us during that scene.
Not the best scene to get high if an alligator's watching.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you what.
And also, AJ, was that a real catfish you were handling? It sure looked real to me.
It was, yeah. We did not catch them because I'm not a good enough fisherman to actually catch them. Yeah, no, that was actually a really fun scene because our art team like named the fish. I don't remember what they named it, but they named it something, and then it was all funny because they were like, "Hey, can I have Charlie?" or whatever it was. I don't know. Probably the camping stuff was probably some of my favorites because it was really just kind of the fun dynamic of the four of us, like, me trying to scale this dumb fish with this hatchet, like clearly not knowing what I'm doing. It was fun. Yeah, that was fun.
Well, congratulations, you guys, on a great thriller. I enjoyed it very much. And especially for you, AJ, your feature film debut. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very
And
much.
we'll see what you guys do next. Thanks for joining me today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.